Hello students, good morning. Today, after studying about the characteristic feature of the kingdom fungi, we are going to discuss today about the classification of fungi. So students, the kingdom fungi, as we were studying in previous lecture, into four groups. What are that? That are the Phycomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. So students, about these groups we are going to discuss in more detail and their characteristic features. So first, let's talk about how and on what basis this classification is done. Students, this classification is done on the basis of their nutrition, mode of nutrition, and the presence of fruiting body as well as the mycelium of the representing members. So, beside these, the one of the most representing character is also taken, that is the mode of reproduction. Let's start with the first group of the kingdom fungi, that is Phycomycetes. So students, Phycomycetes, the members are found in aquatic habitats, decaying wood, moist soil surfaces, etc. And as I was told you that the fungi are favorably habitated in the dark and shady regions where the absence of light or the presence of light is persistent. Is that clear? All the members are obligate parasites on the plants. As we will study about the mycorrhizal roots in the pinus plant. Mycelium is aseptate. Yes, student. Their mycelium is not branched or aseptate and coinocytic. It means conidia, form of sporangia like structure is formed in their fruiting bodies or at the anterior part of the filamentous mycelium. So students, the process of reproduction takes place by zoospores. Their coniocytic sac during unfavorable climatic condition get rupture and number of spores that are called zoospores is spread around the circumstances. That further, on arrival of the favorable climatic condition, they grow into the new colony of mycelium or free mycelium bodies. So, the next one is the process of mode of reproduction is the presence of fruiting body, that is called aplanospores. Yes, students, aplanospores they bear cephalospores, and these spores are representing the haplontic type of life cycle. What is haplontic, diplontic and haplodiplontic life cycle? We were also studying about these topics in this chapter. So, this is the process of mode of reproduction in Hypomycetes. Now, what are the examples? Mucor, Rhizopus and Albugo are the best example of such group of fungi. Now students, the next one are the Ascomycetes. The term asco is derived from the collar-like body. You can take here the spores they bear having collar-like structure. That's why the term ascus is taken, and mycetes means fungi. That's why they are collar-bearing fungi are Ascomycetes. Is that clear? These are multicellular, mostly are multicellular. Most of the members are multicellular and sac-like. It means thallus structure. Their body structure design is thallus-like or thallus. For example, here Penicillium is the multicellular fungi. Is that clear? It is a multicellular fungi, and rarely some of the members are unicellular, as for example is. Students, in this group, the fungi are classified mainly are very useful for all of us. As for example, Penicillium is used to formation of an antibiotic that is called penicillin that helps in curing the bacterial and fungal diseases. Is that clear? And this was the first antibiotic was discovered by Edward Jenner. Now, the another characteristics of the Ascomycetes, they are saprophytic. It means feed upon dead and decaying organic matter of animals and plants. So they are saprophytic, decomposers and parasite in nature. Decomposers, they also responsible for recycling of the organic substances in our environment. So, their mycelium is branched, as you clearly see in the structure of a penicillium, of what the penicillium bodies are formed of. They have number of this is the just the branched mycelium and septate. Septate means they are divided into various segments. So this is called septate. And when not divided in various segments, this is called aseptate. Is that clear? So the members reproduce asexually by conidiospores. These bears conidiospores. This is the conidia. What? Conidia. And under unfavorable condition, the conidia get burst out and their spores present inside the wall get spread in the surrounding regions. That spores are called conidiospores, and these spores are responsible for the development of prothallus, or you can say that the primary body of the fungi, because these are thallus, as I was told you earlier. So these conidiospores helps in the development of young individuals in the form of prothallus. Now students, the members also have ability to perform the sexual reproduction, because they also bear sesquispores, as I was told you that the spores having collar-like structure. Such spores are called ascospores. Okay, it may be flagellated or unflagellated. In both conditions, they may be flagellated or afflagellated and containing haploid number of zygotes. Haploid sets of chromosomes, and they also representing the haplontic type of life cycle. Is that clear? Now students, the next one are the basidomycetes. What are basidomycetes? The members of this group are known by the various names. For example, mushroom, brackets, as well as by the name of puffballs. What? By the name of puffballs. Due to their structural organization, they are saprophyte or saprophytic in nature. Also decompose the organic substances, and the members are edible. It means some of the species are edible, as for example agaricus, it means mushroom. Now students, their mycelium is septate, and they perform asexual reproduction by budding and sexually by basidospores. Is that clear? Here are the some examples: mushroom, Eustachio, Puccinia, etc. If you are talking about Eustachio and Puccinia, then Puccinia is harmful because it leads many rusting diseases in crop plants. Where on the other hand, mushroom is proteinous sources of food or protein rich source of food. Now students, the last one is the Deuteromycetes. Deuteromycetes are commonly called imperfect fungi. Yes students, they are called imperfect fungi. Why called imperfect fungi? Because they only can perform the asexual mode of reproduction. Their mycelium are branched and septate. Is that clear? Members are mainly shows vegetative propagation like budding, and the members are saprophytic in nature, parasitic as well as decomposers, and helps in recycling of the substances present in the nature or organic substances present in the nature. Here are some examples like Alternaria, Trichoderma, etc. So students, I hope you all of you clearly understand about the fungi, and our next video lecture is based upon, according to your syllabus, the viruses, virides and prions. Because you have to study about the kingdom Plantae and Animalia in more detail, so there is a chapter on these two kingdoms, and we will be continue our lecture with the viruses, virides and prions. So thanks students for joining today's lecture.